It's the book of First Peter 2 and 9, and it reads, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I would like to give all honor, glory, and praises that's due to the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha Rekakodash. I want to say next double honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men on down at GMS that do rule well. Shalom to you, beloved Akim, and shalom to you, few sincere sisters. The book of First Peter 2 and 9, one more time, and it reads, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." And that's exactly what we thankful and blessed for, because the Lord has pulled us out of darkness into his marvelous light. Okay, he has pulled us out of the darkness of this world. Okay, worshiping fake white man, Allah, Buddha, Santa Maria, and all the other falsified philosophies and ideologies of the world. Okay, he has brought us out of darkness into his marvelous light. He has made us the royal priesthood. Okay, he already had us set apart, but he has literally set us apart. Okay, from the ways of the world, which leads to death and destruction. Okay, he has pulled the veil over our eyes, and he has made known. He's brought to light what we knew in our hearts and souls deep down, but he made it obvious, and he's made our enemies bare before us, and he have literally pulled us out of this world. Okay, and we are no longer drunken off the Babylonian juice and the Babylonian wine. Okay, which a lot of our people, 2/3 of our nation, is absolutely docile, absolutely blinded, absolutely through. Okay, they just bugged out their minds, and we are to be thankful and to give praises onto Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, for pulling us out of that darkness, okay, and bringing us into this beautiful truth, okay, this beautiful light. Now, I just wanted to go into, I don't want to this lesson be edifying and exhortating. I just wanted to bring forth more edification about how we should be thankful, because we obviously are the Lord's people, and obviously the Lord is supping with us to the point where he brought us out of the darkness into this light, okay? So I just wanted to bring forth a little more edification. Now let me go ahead and go here, okay, before an argument arises where somebody may say that the Lord, that we are not the ones that he's talking about. He's talking about anybody. Let's just debunk that argument before it even arises. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah 45 and 4, and it reads, "For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me." So if you are not a so-called Black American, Native American, or Hispanic, or your bloodline don't go back to any of the tribes of the nation of Israel, the nation of Israel, the Lord is not dealing with you. You are not the royal priesthood that he had called out of the world into his marvelous light. Okay, it's just that simple. It is what it is. Suck it up. Go cry me a river. We don't care. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, the Lord's men, starting with our elder apostles and bishops and the men on down, we have been brought out of the world into this marvelous light, and we're bringing forth the truth of the scriptures, not some man-made ideology, not no man-made philosophy, and not no bullshit religions, okay, that Esau Edom has created, okay? We're bringing out the truth, okay? And we are blessed and thankful, and our gratitude cup overflow that the Lord has brought us into this beautiful, beautiful truth and this beautiful light, okay? So our people is, obviously, majority of our people is just still in the darkness. They're still blinded, and they're still in the dark. So this video was motivated by, I seen a march that transpired with IUIC when they where that congregation was marching through the 2819 Plantation Christian Wacky Tacky Church. Okay, and a lot of jakes, a lot of Wacky Tackies came online, you know, just dogging out the Israelites. Now, I don't really truly agree with them marching through 2819 church. I guess that was in Atlanta. I guess he had a national, not a national, but he had a huge gathering where they met up and prayed. Now I know that church stems out of Georgia, but I don't think it happened in Georgia, but the IUIC camp basically was marching through. I don't really necessarily agree with that, but the Lord will use different camps to do different things that's set up for His will. Ultimately, we don't subscribe to IUIC's doctrine, okay? Because what we believe IUIC is pretty much Christianity with an Israelite twist, okay? But they do have some truth, obviously, but not all of it, because they still teach a lot of Christian doctrine, which is off, okay? But this was motivated by this epistle, and I hope it's edifying, okay? Now, let's grab this. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 64, and it reads, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." The wood representing Christianity, the stone representing Islam, okay? Our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, never known those gods. They did not worship JC, okay? They did not worship Allah. They didn't worship none of these gods. And Roman Catholicism stems from Christianity. Christianity stems from Roman Catholicism. And it's man-made religions, man. It's man-made stuff. So the Lord said that we was going to be under these curses. And the majority of our people is still under that main curse where they're worshiping other gods. So this is why we have to be thankful that we was brought out of the darkness into the marvelous light, which is this truth. Okay? Listen. Before most of us was awakened, okay, a lot of us was in the plantation church, okay. I was in the plantation church myself, okay, but it took fasting, prayer, and heavy seeking of the Lord to be brought out of it, because it is a stronghold. I know how powerful of a stronghold it is, okay. Before you have to really be diligently seeking the Lord with everything you got. If not, you're just going to be continue to be lost and blinded in those strongholds. They're called a stronghold for a reason. Let's keep going though, cause I don't want to over expound. But a lot of our people is still blinded, man. And if they don't sincerely do their due diligence and seek the Heavenly Father with everything they got, then the Lord is going to eventually destroy them, because they're not doing their due diligence to really seek truth. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and grab this. This is the book of Romans 11 and 8, and it reads, "According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber. Yes, that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, on to this day." And that's the sad, harsh reality of majority of our people. Okay, it is what it is. They're complacent. They are complacent. They are stagnant, and they do the bare minimum when it comes to their spiritual walk. They're some of the biggest hypocrites. Okay, our people that's in this Christianity church, that's in the wacky-tacky Christian church, and for the Northern Kingdom, that's in the wacky-tacky Roman Catholicism church. They're heavy into Mother Mary worship and Day of the Dead culture, but a lot of the Northern Kingdom is heavily into Day of the Dead culture and Roman Catholicism, okay, which is definitely off. All of it is off. Okay, so this is what our people are suffering through. For the Southern Kingdom tribes, most of them they're wacky tackies, Christianity. Okay, and then for the Northern Kingdom is Roman Catholicism, and then there's Day of the Dead culture and all the other Santa Maria and all the other blasphemous things that they're into. Okay, so the Lord is going to, and if they don't continue to seek the Lord and hearken on to the truth, then the Lord is going to continue to bring down wrath and judgment on them, as we're seeing it play out day in and day out. Okay, so I'm making this lesson to be thankful and continue to express your gratitude to the Heavenly Father if you got this truth, if you are hearkening on to this truth and you can understand it, and this truth can resonate with your soul and your spirit. Okay, give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, now let me go here. I got a few more. I'm going to close this one down. So we'll continue to be thankful and give all praises to Yahweh Yahushai for once again bringing us out of the darkness into this marvelous light, which is this beautiful truth that we have. Okay, now let's grab this. It's the book of Proverbs 21 and 16, and it reads, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead." And all these falsified religions of the world is the congregation of the dead. Because if you're not seeking the truth with your whole heart, your whole mind, your whole soul, if you're not seeking the Heavenly Father, you're going to remain in the congregation of the dead. It's just that simple. So let the dead bury the dead. Okay, because listen, the Lord is giving them exactly what they want. They want to do the bare minimum. Then the Lord is going to let them do the bare minimum, give them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they can't see and ears that they can't hear, until they eventually get destroyed by the Heavenly Father. Slack you. Woo, that's hot. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's the book of Jeremiah 29 and 13, and it reads, "And ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all your heart," which is your mind. So if you're not seeking the Lord with all your mind, all your heart, which is the same thing, and everything you got, you're not going to find the Lord, man. It's just that simple. You can't do the bare minimum and think you're going to find the truth and find the Heavenly Father that way. It just don't work that way. Let's keep going. So the Lord's going to continue to leave him on that spirit of slumber. Let me go here. It's the book of Revelation 12 and 9, and it reads, "So the great dragon was cast out, that serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world." One more time. "Who deceives the whole world. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him." Okay, so the spiritual demon Satan was cast out on the earth, and his physical counterpart on the earth is Esau Edom, and he deceiveth the whole world with all of his falsified religions, ideologies, propaganda, and philosophies. Okay, this is what Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, do, and he used Esau Edom to set up these strongholds to keep our people in spiritual slumber. Let's keep it going. This is exactly the harsh reality of what's happening. Okay, we don't give a damn about the heathens. If you're not an Israelite, fuck off. We don't care what you think or what you say or what you believe in. Okay, because we're not. This message is not for anybody other than the children of Israel. It's just that simple. The scriptures is not for anybody other than the children of Israel. Carry me a river. I don't care what you say. You could try to take John 3:16 and Galatians out of context all you want. It doesn't matter, because we broke that down and we know that's not what you think it is. So miss us with the BS. We can care less. Okay, we know that's not the truth. We know that your falsified interpretations of the scriptures is not the truth. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. Don't do that to me. Let me go here. Okay. This is the book of Isaiah 30 and 10, and it reads, and this is out of the, let's grab it out the CEV. I want it out the CEV or the ESV. Let's keep going. Okay, this is Isaiah 30 and 10 out the CEV, and it reads, "They have refused his teachings, and have said his messengers, and have said to his messengers and prophets, don't tell us what the Most High have shown you. Don't preach the truth. Just say what we want to hear, even if it's false. Stop telling us what the Most High have said." And that's exactly what majority of our people do, man. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear smooth things. They want to hear good things. That's why they so complacent with going into these wacky-tacky Christianity plantation churches, okay, to hear smooth things. They want to hear a feel-good message. They don't want to hear about the end-time prophecies. They don't want to hear about the MOTB. They don't want to hear about Jacob Trouble. They don't want to hear about the harsh realities of what the will of the Lord is. They want to hear smooth things. This is why, even if they know they're Israel, they don't want to hear the truth. Let's keep it going. Let's grab one more in closing, okay? This is the book of Hosea 4 and 6. "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou have rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children." And that's exactly what the hell has been happening. That's exactly what the hell is going to happen. The Lord is going to reject the majority of our people because they want to hear smooth things. They don't want to do their due diligence, okay, to study, to show themselves approved unto the Heavenly Father and seek the truth. Okay? This is why the Lord is going to destroy majority of our people, because they want to continue to do the bare minimum, okay, when it comes to seeking the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son, okay? It's just that simple. They're complacent. They want to hear smooth things, and they could care less about the truth. That's just the day we live in there, man. So I'm going to close this one down. Continue to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for bringing us out of the darkness into his marvelous light, okay? And continue to just, give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? Because, listen, I can only speak for myself and my beloved Akim, who I labor with. We are absolutely, our gratitude cup overfloweth, okay, that we have this beautiful knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, okay? So I'm going to shut this one down. I hope it was edifying and exhortating. I'm going to close out and give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, shalom to the next one. Shalom, shalom.